Add data. This one we can see. For example, you can add boundary. So this is what the surface we have. If you want to add some boundary, you can able to add. For example, I will create one rectangle on top of it. Okay, this is what the boundary. I'm just going for a where surface. No, you need to select the surface here, and then we can go for add data boundary. And it is asking boundary name. You can add A1 something. You can specify the name, outer or hide. You can select some type. Outer is better. A non-destructive break line. It will be a break line actually. Click OK, and you need to select the object. Select the polyline or the object. See now only the surface inside that. Now we don't have any surface outside that. That is what the boundary means. When you delete it, so the break line, it will be there. So the break line is still there. And here you are getting exclamatory. Then you can go for right click and rebuild. Rebuild automatic means it will come automatic. Or every time we need to rebuild it. See, when I deleted, it is not rebuilding by itself. We need to right click and we need to go for rebuild. Okay, when rebuilding again, see, when rebuilding again it came. So we need to delete lines. So for that, we must have triangulation also. So you can all together also, we can put enter. Yeah. Or you can able to like have this also a boundary, so that hereafter it won't be a problem. This is what here we have boundary, break lines. So break line in the sense only one line, okay, onto existing surface. For example, I will have one line. I will have this line, okay. Now I will select the surface and I will go for a break line. So you can have some description, blah, blah things, and then click OK and select object, and you need to put enter. See, now you can able to see how we are getting a break line, which means like based on the line, based on the elevation of the line, you will get a valley kind of thing or ridge kind of thing. You know, understood now? Maybe cut or maybe fill, you will get based on the line. That is the break line. Okay, when you delete that, again you need to rebuild. See, you are getting here. You can go for rebuild automatic. Automatically, it will be rebuild. So hereafter, no need to. You won't get an exclamatory at all. Okay. And contours. If you want to add more contours from polyline to the existing surface, we can. So you must have elevation for the polyline also. Okay. And you know DEM files, you can able to add that. Drawing object, you can able to have AutoCAD objects as I told you, or we can able to add from point file. I told you now without point, we can directly add here point file. So we will directly get the surface or point group. So this is what we have in the green window. We also have here in the prospector. Everything like interconnected with each other. Okay, maybe mostly the same tools, it will be coming here and there. Okay. So we also have drape image option. If you have some image and you can able to drape over the surface. For example, you can insert some image over here and drape image in the sense that image, it will be draped according to the surface. Okay, you understood now? Like, see, for example, I will go for insert OBJ option. Insert OBJ for inserting some pictures. Okay, where you can able to go for a paintbrush. Paintbrush picture, click OK. Okay, now you can go for paste from, and you can select the picture. See, it will come when you close, it will directly come. Okay, like this, it is coming. Okay, we can able to drape it. Now it is not draped, it is separate. Okay, if you delete, see, this is what it is. Now what I can do is this level is different, the surface level is different. Now I'm just selecting the surface, drape image, and then you can select the image to drape. And you need to select the image. Drape image, select an image. Selected entity must be of type image. This is an image only, right? What is, why it's not coming here? Drape image, and then we need to select the image here. But why the image is not coming there? It's supposed to come there. Image. Or what else we can able to do for inserting an image? So external ref we can use, right? Or Control C, Control V also it will come. Control C the picture, Control V inside there.
Yeah.
Control V. See, it is asking insertion point. Now I will put here and 0. Okay. So Control C, Control V, it's automatically coming. Now we can go for select that one and then drape image. See, it is now coming. So okay, you click OK. So it will be there. So I am deleting this image. After deleting also, it will be there. All the entities have been erased for image. Would you like to? Yes. So we need to consider whether it draped or not. I think it's now draped, I guess. You can just see here. See, now it is like on top of the surface. Before it was not like this. I will have another.
So drape in the sense, according to that level, it will be merged with that surface. That's what you meant to say.
Yeah.
It's not like a flat.
Yeah. So I will just have like this. Okay, now we will see how it is in the. See, now you can able to see the difference. That is like in 0 level. No, both in 0 level only, right? Okay, so select it, go for drape image, and select the particular image. For example, this one and surface one, and then click OK. Then we can able to see something on top of it. Overlay a bitmap image such as an aerial photo. That is what we are doing over a surface. Insert the image into the drawing. The drape image command orients, aligns, and renders the inserted image so that the original flat image reshapes to replicate the relief of the surface terrain. So it will reshape according to the surface terrain, but now it's not coming, right? Maybe we need to go for realistic. When we are going for realistic, we can able to have, I guess. See, now it's draped. In realistic, we can able to see. See, on top of it, it draped, right?
Can you rotate and it's actually on slow? Can you zoom in that bump area?
1 minute. This is the top view, right? Yeah, see now it's draped. In realistic, we can able to see that. Rotate. In that case, you can just so you can hold shift and you can able to rotate also. No? So pivot method. You hold. See, can you able to see that?
Yeah. Now it's there.
This is what it is. See, now again, I will just go select here and then go for drape image, and then select this image also, and then click OK. It will come top of it.
Yeah.
Because the only thing we need to go for realistic that we didn't do. That's what the problem.
The other one is gone. So it's only one image at a time.
Only one image we can able to do, I guess. Or we can have multiple images, but then you need to name it accordingly, I guess. See, when I'm going for drape image, I think only one image is possible in that case. Yeah, because when you're doing this, the other image is going. So only one image can be in one file for one surface. I will go back to 2D wireframe, then it won't be visible. I will select the images and delete it. Would you like to detach the image? Yes. Okay. These are all the things like we can able to extract, okay, some few objects or few things. We can able to export to DEM like that. Or move to surface, move blocks to surface and everything. Move text to elevation. For example, if you have some text now, AutoCAD text, that you can able to elevate, okay, on top of the surface if you want. So this volume dashboard and everything, where you can able to see cut and fills, that we will discuss later. Okay, the catchment area, these things we will discuss also. we will go for a surface analysis and where we can able to discuss few things. Okay. Basically, this is for analyze. That's why. And based on the surface only, we will go for profiles, and then on that we will create some corridors and embankments and everything. These things we will continue in the upcoming sessions. Okay. Now you got idea na, about points and also surface, how to create and how to edit all those things. I think surface analysis topic we can able to start fresh also tomorrow.